Hey everyone, welcome to Trio Planet, the YouTube channel where we talk all things media. I am Azteral, and today, alongside Jordan, say
Hey
hello,
everybody.
Jordan, we are going to be reacting and giving our thoughts to The Penguin, this in-production teaser that HBO Max, or Max, has just released a day ago.
We just told him about the news, and now we're just gonna call him Max.
It's just Max now.
Yeah,
So-
apparently, as far as I can tell.
So yeah, we'll
Yeah,
let you guys
Says here,
watch the trailer
HBO
here.
Max and Discovery Plus merged services. Max announces new series. So apparently the first few series on HBO Max will be the It prequel series, Welcome to Derry. A Game of Thrones prequel series titled A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, The Hedge Knight, a series based on the Conjuring universe, and another spin-off series from Big Bang Theory. So that's the news.
So yeah, we will obviously, now that they're joining together and Discovery and Max and HBO Max are becoming one platform, the likelihood that HBO products make their way into the UK faster after they get rid of their deals with other platforms is greater. But yeah, today, obviously, the Penguin, a character that everyone seemed to like in Matt Reeves' The Batman, obviously played by Academy Award nominee Colin Farrell. So we'll obviously play the trailer for you guys, and then we'll give our thoughts and our initial impressions of the show. So without further ado, Jordan, take it away in 3. Oh wait, you need to do your thing, don't you?
Pause. Now.
In 3, 2, 1, go.
This is one of those moments when you gotta ask yourself, what kind of life do I want? The world ain't built for guys like us. That's why we gotta take whatever we decide is ours.
It's Carmine Falcone's right hand. Try to push me out. Whoa, hey! You ain't seen what I can do.
If you step out of line, even once, I'll gut you like a goddamn fish. Can you imagine the people saying my name in the streets after you're gone? Have it mean something? The new Kingpin of Gotham.
I mean, it says Max now.
Introducing Matt.
Right. Where? Go ahead.
So yeah, that is the trailer for the
This
Penguin.
was a production trailer.
Yeah, this is basically them saying, yeah, it's in production.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of behind-the-scenes photos, and from what I can tell, obviously, they have, fixed up the city since the flood.
A little bit.
A little bit, yeah. It still looks like it's still, and obviously Oz, aka Penguin, is becoming the new crime boss of Gotham.
Yeah, basically they want to get rid of Carmine Falcone.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, Carmine Falcone's daughter is actually in this show, and I think it's the woman who he's sat with right here. That is Carmine Falcone's daughter, Sophia Falcone.
And the great thing about this is we're so used to shows in a superhero universe focusing on the good guy, the Batman or Superman. So to get one that is focused on a criminal, you are going to be rooting for the Penguin to win. So it's going to be a weird thing where whenever we see Robert Pattinson's Batman again,
Apparently, there has been things of that he might show up in this show, but probably mostly, if he does show up in the show, it might be like a one-off thing, and it also might be a thing of he's in the background mostly.
It
Like
does-
there's going to be references, there's going to be things on the news, on the TV, and that the Batman strikes again and stuff like that.
it does make me want just a gritty Batman detective show. Do you know, like in the vein? Do you know, like the
To be honest, if James Gunn's idea of having TV shows and stuff like that, they could do a Batman TV show where like we get a Batman, we get his films obviously, but we also get a TV show.
I'd like it to be like a gritty, down to earth, like cheesy detective cop show where you've got Jim Gordon, who's obviously like his point of contact for the GCPD, and the Batman just keeps appearing and disappearing around him, and he's just like, hell does he keep going?
Yeah, exactly.
I really want the Batman to be this mysterious figure and not this character that's like, you look at him and you go, well, how have people not figured out that you were Bruce Wayne? Because the Batman, this version, this universe is, and it's really good for the Penguin in particular. It's so gritty and realized, like realistic.
Penguin in this is not a deformed person. He's not got anything like that. He is a sneezing, wheezing person. He is a rat. He wants what he wants. He knows what he wants. He's a full-on gangster,
and he knows how to manipulate his way to get it.
Yeah,
and
like he did with in the Batman film. With, was it Falcone? Yeah, that was Falcone, wasn't it?
Yeah.
With Falcone, he knew what he wanted, and he took it by outing Falcone as the rat that did the whole thing from the background of that film, and that all came out. Colin Farrell, I've got to really praise him for being in that makeup for an entire show, like for long periods of time of filming. Obviously this is the same Gotham, so they have definitely filmed over different countries, like they did with the actual the Batman movie.
Yeah, to sort of piece together their own.
Yeah, it seems the same.
Gotham.
It's got the same aesthetic. It's got the same feel. It's got the same look as the Batman did, just a TV show form. A lot of money's gone into this, and it's going to be really cool to see where this goes. I swear there is a shot of, I don't know if it is, but I swear there's a shot of Catwoman. I don't know why, but I keep thinking Catwoman's in this, and I'm like, I saw something, and I went, is that Catwoman? But I don't know if this is it or not. What else do you think, Will?
Yeah, I think that obviously time will tell just how faithful this is to obviously the Batman, the universe in which it is set in, this Elseworlds thing, as James Gunn coined it. I hope that James Gunn understands that these Elseworlds sort of productions are extremely good, because it lets you see like another side of the characters. Like, we're getting a young Superman in the mainstream DCU timeline thing, but the Elseworlds version, the Tyler Hoechlin version, is like this old grizzled. He's been Superman for years. He's got kids and stuff, and I hope he appreciates just how, because Marvel haven't done this. Marvel haven't even attempted to do the, oh look, this is another version of these characters that exists at the same time as the other ones, and we're going to tell their story in their own universe outside of the mainstream. It gives them more room to have different timelines for their production. So, like,
James
obviously,
Gunn has done a thing now where he has said his outline, but he's still allowing people to make their vision.
yeah. And James Gunn might say, "Oh, we desperately need like an extra year to get this to be perfect. Is there anything that we can do?" And then, one of the people might say, Matt Reeves has got, the Batman number 3
Give him
ready
another
to
movie.
ready to go. Let him do that this year, and we'll do thing next year. And they've got more
I
people.
completely trust James Gunn.
I wouldn't say I completely trust him.
I
trust him enough to not complain on the things. The issue that James Gunn has is people have got their own idea on what each character should be.
Yeah.
So, like every like Green Lantern, for instance, everyone's got their own favorite Green Lantern, and someone might prefer Hal Jordan to Jon Stewart, or someone might prefer
At the
Guy
end
Gardner.
of the day, from what we're getting from what he said about his Green Lanterns, is the fact that we're getting more than one.
Yeah.
So at least we're gonna get more than one, to the point where people are gonna see their favorite on screen.
And they can post as many Penguin things. I want my Razor show, James Gunn. I want my animated Razor show
If you don't know,
with my red
guys,
and blue lantern.
if you don't know who Razor is, he appeared in basically, well, what is now known as the final season of Young Justice. He was in a old animated show of the Green Lanterns. Razor was a Red Lantern who turned into a Blue Lantern.
Now he's both.
And now in Young Justice, we saw him end up going back to the Red Lantern ring, but for somehow he split in half and was able to use both abilities without even being a White Lantern.
I know how, because it is the road to being a White Lantern.
Yeah.
And he's equal parts rage and hope. And so for him to achieve his full potential, which I truly believe is the White Lantern of that universe, he needs to and it's the same for like all lanterns can achieve it. They have to embrace life itself, which firstly is vague as fuck, right? How does one embrace life itself? And two, right, could you imagine the anger that people would have that a former bad guy, by all intents and purposes, a former Red Lantern, is the person that is chosen to represent life itself?
That's the thing. A lot of people like see villains one-sided. They see people one-sided. They see villains as the villain, that the villain can't change. They see a hero as a hero, and that the hero can't change. It's why people have been complaining that people have been complaining for ages that they're sick and tired of seeing different versions of Superman where he's evil and that. Well, guys, don't just think about it this way, right? People change. We've seen many times in superhero and other TV shows where someone has fucking changed. Someone has gone from being a superhero to a villain all the time. It happens a lot. Even like villains in TV show and comics have helped heroes because they felt bad. But yeah, that's all I've got to say on that.
I mean, it may seem pointless, but it all leads back to the Penguin being the bad guy.
Yeah, he's a bad guy.
And you are going to be rooting
Is that right?
for him.
I want to know.
No.
Is it not?
No.
Am I just like it resembles
That'll
her a
be
little?
that'll be a mobster.
It resembles her a little. Right. So before we end today, I actually want to mention the news that we have a casting for James Gunn's Creature Commandos.
Yeah, we do.
Frank Grillo, who you Marvel fans may know, played Crossbones in DC will be playing Rick Flag Sr. So he will be playing Rick Flag's father. Zoe Chayo will play Nina Mazursky, who is the fish woman from the thing. Alan Tudyk will play Dr. Phosphorus.
Sorry, Alan what?
Alan Tudyk? Is that how you say it? Tudyk.
Say it again, Jordan, and just because you're gonna subtitle this with the realization. You get it now?
Yeah, I get you. Fuck off.
Okay, there you go.
Here's one that I like with casting wise. David Harbour as Eric Frankenstein. David Harbour as Frankenstein. And guys, don't remember this. These guys have been casted and they'll be playing them in live action as well. They'll be playing them in live action. So Frank Grillo, all these guys will be playing these characters in live action as well as animated, voicing them. And we actually have someone from the Obi-Wan Kenobi series, Idira Varma as the bride, known as Bride of Frankenstein. Also, Jean Gunn, is he James Gunn's brother or cousin? Is it his brother?
So
the guy who does the mocap and that. He's the guy who's got the thing on his head from Yondu. I think it's James Gunn's brother. He will be playing G.I. Robot and Weasel. Weasel, he actually played Weasel in James Gunn's Suicide Squad, and he'll be returning as Weasel. He'll be returning as Weasel in Creature Commandos and G.I. Robot. And then apparently there's a mystery role here. Maria Balalova as Elena Rostorik. I have no idea. It's just got a question mark as a photo for some reason. But yeah, that's the casting for Creature Commandos. That is an animated show or film. Can't remember what he said it was. Right, anything else, Will?
I don't think so.
Yeah, me neither. So, hope you guys... Well, why am I outroing? Go ahead, Will.
With power, Jordan. You're obsessed with power.
No,
yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all the garbage YouTube's asked you to do. I have been one of your hosts, Azteral.
I've been your host, Slasher.
And we will see you in the next video, whatever video that is. Probably a review, maybe a podcast. I don't know. I don't know when this goes up.
This is going up next Saturday for us. For you guys, it'll be already up.
Probably a podcast. So yeah, see you guys next time.
We'll see you all next time. Bye for now.
We escante pace.
Forget 1,000 things every day, pal. Make sure this is one of them.
Server etiquette!